If you've made a New Year's resolution to exercise but have put off starting, we have Tyler and Kelly from Endurance Athletics to get us going.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
So how did Endurance come to be?
Well, so 10 years ago, I turned 30 years old, and I'll kind of give a small side of the story. If you want the real story, Brandon Gordon, our city councilman, has kind of the full version, and he would be more than happy to share it with you.
Okay, good to know.
As always, yes.
So when I turned 30, all of a sudden one day I just realized I need to lose some weight, and I wasn't able to just eat whatever I wanted and just be able to lose it. So kind of age was catching up with me, and so I thought, I'm going to sign up for a marathon, St. George Marathon.
That's where you started?
I started with a marathon.
With the St. George, it's okay. Yeah.
Training for a marathon.
Training for a marathon.
Wow.
So January, I made the goal to run the St. George Marathon that same October.
Okay.
A single goal, just Tyler.
Yes.
Just, okay.
Well, and Kelly, she had always ran our entire marriage. So we've been married
okay.
19 years, and she had always ran up to that point.
Okay.
More, I would say, recreational, just kind of have fun. And I'm kind of that type that I'm going to do something, I go all the way,
Okay.
or I don't even want to
Yeah.
Go big or go
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
So I just started, picking people's brain about running.
Okay.
How to do the, training, how to not get injured, what do you eat, nutrition-wise, and kind of focus on losing weight with the journey of wanting to do the marathon in October. Well, October came, and I just kind of had this goal. I'm like, well, I think I can qualify for Boston.
Wow,
And,
okay.
yeah. And a lot of people are like, just go have fun, just enjoy it. Doesn't matter if it takes 4 hours, 5 hours, 6
Yeah.
hours. And kind of during that journey of training, all the races and stuff, I thought, I think I can do this. So throughout the race, I had like 4 miles left, and I remember thinking, okay, I'm close to my goal. I think I can hit the 3 hour and 10 minute mark that I need to in order to qualify.
Okay.
So I had a few miles left, and you start to get tired, and just my family started coming into my mind. My brother, suffers from some drug addiction at the time, and I thought, if he can get through his stuff, I can get to these final 2 miles of this race. Completed the race, and my watch said 3 hours, 10 minutes, and 39
For your
seconds.
first marathon.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
in
does that mean
St.
you didn't
George.
qualify?
Well, I didn't think I'd qualify.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a runner that's from Salem. His name's Pat Loss. I don't know if you know him, but he had ran for several years. As a matter of fact, he was 53 that year at the marathon in 2007, and he ran a 2 hour and 53 minute marathon at 53 years old.
No way. That's
So-
hope.
There's hope for us.
It's like Forrest Gump, right? I kept running and running.
So as I finished, they put my time on my bib, and Pat Loss came up and said, hey, you qualified for Boston. And I said, no, I missed it by 39 seconds. And at that time, they gave you 3 hours, 10 minutes, and 59 seconds.
Oh my
So I made it by
gosh.
20 seconds.
Wow.
And so my company actually paid for me to go to Boston the next year. Kelly came with me.
Wow.
Did you run it with him, Kelly?
No, I didn't qualify, but being there motivated me
Okay.
to train. So that's when I went to Tyler, because he failed to add that he read several books about your form and your feet and your
really?
everything
Before
when he was
the
training.
Okay.
And
wow.
so I went to him and I'm like, I want to qualify, because I ran that first year and I had just had a baby, so I ran 3 hours 59 minutes,
Yeah.
and I had to run 3 hours
St. George one?
30.
40.
Oh, 3 hours 40 minutes. Yeah, the same marathon. So
Okay.
this was back in 2007, right?
Yeah.
So I went back to him and I'm like, I want to qualify after being in Boston and seeing how amazing it was. So he worked up a plan for me, a training schedule, and I followed it like to the T. And over the next year, I trained really hard, and I ended up running my second marathon in 2008 in 3 hours 30 minutes and
No
qualified
way.
for Boston.
And you can do that for anyone? Because
Yes.
I have run the St. George, and
Oh,
it
have you?
wasn't in 3 hours, 10 minutes. I couldn't do it.
That's okay. I mean,
So then you decided to
Everything's
open a
easier
business
for
off
boys.
that just because you're so passionate about it?
yeah. So being in Spanish Fork, there's a huge running community. If you're ever in
Yes,
the
there
Spanish
is.
Fork River
Yeah.
Bottoms on a Saturday at 5 in the morning,
No,
Um,
not at 5.
I can
10
do that.
a.m.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
You'll
Yes.
still see him at 10
You'll
a.m.
still see runners at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Hal Amos, he puts a cooler out at, we call it Osborne Corner.
Oh, I've seen the cooler.
Yeah, at the top of Tree Road. Every
Right.
morning, every Saturday morning, there's a cooler out there with water, Gatorade. And so everybody, just my passion for it, everybody's like, hey, you need to open a running store. You
Okay.
need to open a running store. So after several years, 6, 7 years of this, we finally felt the need for a store down here so that people don't have to travel north to get the stuff that they
Right.
need, you know. And a running shoe is not something you want to buy online. People do it all the time, and they buy the shoe, they try it on. There's things we do in our store that we call a gait analysis, where you come in, we put you on a treadmill, and we video you running to see if you pronate, which means you turn in, your feet turn in. If you supinate, which means your feet turn out. Because if you get in a shoe, this would be kind of a neutral shoe, meaning as you land, you're toeing off and you're coming down the middle of the shoe. So that's a neutral position. If you're pronating, which means you turn in, then you need to be in something like a stability shoe that kind of brings you back to that neutral position.
Oh,
If you're pronating, you know, it pushes your knees out, pushes your hips out, it causes shin splints, IT band issues,
oh wow.
all kinds of different issues.
Okay.
And so you can literally watch people go from their ankle collapsing, you know, their form being slouched, to putting them in a stability shoe, and it straightens them straight. I mean, their whole body comes into alignment.
Right.
The injuries go away, their cadence becomes better, their stride, different things like that, just to prevent injuries.
That's
Okay.
been my problem all along.
Wow.
It's been the shoe.
Yeah.
I just need more shoes. I'm gonna have to come and try on some shoes.
And you provide this all in your store as well. If we come in, you're
I
able
love the
to
socks.
Yeah.
the support
Yeah.
and everything.
So we carry 9 different brands of running shoes. And not only do we carry just, you know, your regular asphalt shoes, so trail running is something that I have a passion for. 4 years ago, I switched from marathon running to ultras, which is anything over 26 miles. So went from running marathons to running 50Ks, 50 milers, 100 milers up in the mountains. And so
Wow.
we do training, we do group runs every Saturday, and they vary between, you know, 5 miles on asphalt to 13 miles in the mountains.
Okay.
But all paces are welcome. We have people that are, you know, 5-minute mile people, clear to 15.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
all
that's
different
hope.
paces.
Wow.
And so we all work with each other. I typically start out in the back with everybody and kind of, you know, talk to everybody, work my way up to the front, and then another guy will kind of bounce
Okay.
back. But
Nice.
and that way you can pick our brains actually when you're trying the gear. But the most important part with running is you find the shoe,
The shoe.
the shoe first, the socks second.
What's
And
important about the socks?
so to
And
go,
those are stance socks, so
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were specific running.
yeah.
Oh.
So stance is something we picked up last February. They just came out. They've always had like active wear,
Right.
different, you know,
Leisure
socks. They came out with the run sock a year ago, and it has performed very well
Really?
in our store. Very
Okay,
well.
that's
Well,
good to
think
know.
about like when you have a weird seam or
Something,
something up in
yeah.
the little baby toe, and you're like, I can't walk anymore. And sometimes it really is just
Yeah.
about the sock.
Yeah.
I'm
On the
so
fibers
sad,
in
you
the
guys.
sock.
We are running out of time. That was really really quick.
How can people get to them?
Yes, I was just going to
Yes.
say, yeah, that was the
All
next
right.
question. Spring's just around the corner, so this is great timing.
Right.
That was one of the reasons we invited you in. Tell us where we can find Endurance Athletics,
So
please.
we're located at 735 North Main in Spanish Fork, 2 doors down from Pepe's Tacos. Everybody knows where that's at now. So you
Yes.
can get your shoes, go get a sweet taco, and run home.
And run home.
Yeah. And our phone number is 801-310-6669. And you're welcome to come in. The gait analysis that I mentioned is completely free.
Okay.
Nothing
And
to pay for.
You also have a great Instagram following
Yeah.
and Facebook, or
Yeah.
just Instagram? I
No.
know I follow you on Instagram.
Instagram, Endurance Athletics, and Facebook, also Endurance
Okay.
Athletics. And then South Utah County Trail Runners is where we post all of our
Okay.
trail running sites.
Well,
So-
this is motivating.
Love it. Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you both
Thanks,
so
guys.
much.
Thank you.
We aren't done yet. We'll be right back.